Welcome, everybody, to Born Broke with Mike Hofferth. And today's episode is Maximize Your Money. Take it away, bro.
Hey, man. So this is a cool episode, actually. I wouldn't say there's much facts in it. It's really just notes, if you will, right? But it's like everybody that's listening should maximize their money potential. Whether it doesn't matter where you're at, right? But look at what you have and where it is. And have you negotiated with your utilities or any of your bills? I think, George, you'd mentioned negotiating with the credit card company.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, what if you call your credit card company and say, okay, your APR is 17.99, and you tell them that you're looking to switch to Capital One for 14%, but can you guys give me that rate?
What's your APR? You can't assume everybody knows what an APR is here.
Oh, annual percentage rate. Sorry.
What is that, though?
That's the amount that you're going to get charged per year. The interest. Correct.
All right.
Correct.
So it's the interest rate that the credit card company charges you.
But you should tell them, because you're the expert.
But I just wanted to make sure that we're dumbing it down, right? So people, because an APR, people will tune out and they'll go, "Boo! Oh, it's an APR." These guys are over my head. No, the interest rate the credit card company is charging you.
Yes.
George is basically saying, have you called them and tried to negotiate it? Just because you're at 14.99 doesn't mean they can't cut you a deal, or they might have a promo of some shit you don't even know. You call them and maybe you'll save yourself a couple percent.
Yeah, they don't want to lose you as a customer.
Well,
remember that.
That's every utility. That's everyone. Like, for instance, if you call the power company, or you call your cell phone company, or you call any of these, your internet provider, you call them and you tell them you're leaving or you're thinking about changing or switching or whatever you're doing, they usually will give you some incentive to stay. Sure.
And if there's more, like with credit cards, there's tons of options. So the power's in your hands, because if it's your cable company for your internet and that's the only one that's there, you could still potentially negotiate it with them, but you don't have a lot of leverage, right?
No, so you might lose and they might say no, but again, ask.
You should ask. You should. Hey, I've been a customer with you guys for 10 years. I've always paid my bills on time. I'm having a rough time. There's also people on the other end of the line that will try to help you as well.
George is not wrong, because what you could do is you could say, I'm going to go use a MiFi, because I got a better deal on a MiFi, and I can take it with me everywhere I go.
It's a good call.
They're not going to want you to leave.
Yeah.
They're not going to want you to leave. But, this is maximizing your money. Maximizing your money. You have to be aware of everything all the time, because incentives, programs, all these things change because companies have to stay competitive.
Right.
Even your bank accounts. I had the bank call me because there was a better account for me to change my account to. And I was floored. I'm like, excuse me? Am I hearing you right? And what did I do? I went in the bank and I talked to him for maybe 20 minutes of my time, and I got a better bank account with a better interest rate and with no fees and hidden shit.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's me.
For 20 minutes?
You.
Yeah.
So you walk into your bank and you say, yo, one of our colleagues behind the keys over here, he's talking about going into the bank because maybe you have it in an interest-bearing account, but it's dog shit interest, right? So go into the bank and ask them, how can I maximize my money? Is there a better account? Is there a better way? Should I move my stuff here? Should I change my checking? Should I put it in a different savings? Ask the questions.
And threaten to leave. There's tons of banks out there.
There's tons of banks, especially with online banking.
You can say, hey, I'm thinking of leaving, and I'm getting some other offers elsewhere. I would love to stay here if you can match those, and ask them.
Here's the thing, though. I would suggest making sure whatever you do and wherever you go, it's FDIC insured, which means your money's insured to up to $250,000. Because at least then you're protected in the event of something catastrophic happening. I would not personally myself go into a situation where you don't have that protection, right? If you have over 250,000, this episode's probably not for you, but it's maybe for your kids. But at the end of the day, I would suggest being safe with FDIC insured. Because then once you're not and you jump outside that now you're in investments and you're doing other stuff. But that's probably because you have money to play with. And you know the risk factors that come with that, of course, like you could lose and blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, I would also say maximizing your money. Just because you have a 9-to-5 job, go get a side hustle.
Oh yeah.
Find a way that you can make some extra cash on the side.
We love side hustles, don't we?
Oh yeah. We got about 900 of them.
Yeah.
We have so many side hustles
that
we don't have brain capacity for any more side hustles.
Especially you. You've got way more than I do.
I was telling people before this episode here in the studio that I'm tapped. Like, I had suggestions. We need to bullet point this and produce this and do all these things. And I'm like, I'm tapped. Yeah. I'm like on meltdown. Like, I can't even go to the bathroom and pee anymore. I'm so tapped.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
No, but since I talk about that.
Shout out to Austin.
Shout out to Austin.
This guy's awesome.
Yeah, he makes this stuff happen behind
Pro
the scenes.
skateboarder, too. Took my Carver and just let it loose. Anyway, go ahead.
Maximize your money. Get a side hustle.
Okay.
Make extra dough. Maximize your bank accounts. Ask the questions. Can I change things? Should I change things? Be smart. Be smart about money. If you're smart about money now, it's going to make your life easier later.
Yes, sir.
Maximizing your money.
But
Is this one more thing?
No, it's not one more thing, but it's this is very serious stuff, right? This is, I can't express how serious it is because this is your whole life. Everything revolves around the dollar. Everything from the way you drive your car. If you're driving it really fast, you're burning more fuel. If you're wasting money at the bar with your friends, you're not able to pay your credit card bill. You're going down instead of up, right? We talk about winning or losing. That's very important. And with inflation clearly on the rise, we see our fuel prices, especially here in California, are like $5.50. It's ridiculous. And everything you do is needs to be measured because the dollar's not going very far right now, and it's getting worse every day. So all these things you're talking about, you need to nickel and dime everything in your life, from your utilities, your credit card bills, the food you spend, from going out, and maybe you like a certain beer. Why don't you buy a cheaper beer if that's your thing? Whatever it is. Try to minimize and downgrade everything. Right now, if you can afford it, then fine. Live a little more, I guess. But if you're just hovering and you're struggling with debt, probably need to. There you go.
Sacrifice.
Bingo.
Sacrifice, because you'll still feel the joy with the lower, because you're still participating in whatever situation you're in. Yeah. You're not going to notice, most likely, the difference.
Yeah.
But you will notice later in life if you are still struggling or if you're a little more comfortable.
Correct. Like an iPhone 13 and now you have a 15, your life changes zero.
Well,
zero.
Changes for the bad because you went more in debt.
Correct. But as far as like, wow, I have a new device, doesn't do anything.
Here's the thing.
That's Apple programming.
And I think here's a misconception of the human mind, in my opinion.
Let's hear it.
People think they need to do things to impress other people, and nobody cares.
And they're just trying to impress themselves almost, right?
Exactly. So you're spending all this money and time and effort basically to impress yourself because you think you're impressing other people. People don't care about you that much.
You know who told me that?
Who?
You're going to laugh. My mother. She goes, no one gives a shit about you except me and your dad and maybe your sisters here and there. That's it.
Yeah.
Nobody else cares. So you have to do everything yourself. And to your point, you're going to pull up in the new car. You're going to valet it. You're going to do whatever. And no one gives a shit.
Dude, you're going to go to the grocery store and someone's going to ram a cart into it. Just like they'd ram a cart into a cheaper car. So, it's up to you if you want to spend the money. But we're talking about maximizing your money. Yep. Money on your mind, mind on your money.
Is that Snoop Dogg?
I don't know.
That was Snoop Dogg, right, Austin? That's Snoop. Come on, dude. How old are you, 30?
Yeah.
That's Snoop Dogg.
All right, well, there you go. Snoop Dogg, shout out.
Yeah, shout out to Snoop Dogg. D-O-double-G.
Money on your mind and mind on your money.
I love it. I think that's it, dude. No?
I think so. I think that's it. Get a side hustle, maximize your money, ask the questions, go into your bank, see if there's any interest that you should be obtaining. Think about what you're spending on. Bring it down a level. You're saving money there. You're probably saving 5-10%.
And I'll add this, the one more thing, guy. The reason we're buddies is we've been friends for a long time, but we also lift each other up, right? And who you surround yourself with can influence how to maximize your money, because I've called you in some situations and I'm like, should I do this or should I not? And you'll chuckle on the other line and go, why in the are you thinking of doing that? And I just go, copy. Understood. And I hang up the phone and I just walk away from potentially a really bad deal.
Oh, yeah.
Just because I'm so hot in the moment and I want this certain thing or whatever.
I would say buy used, too. Buy used. Mm-hmm. Like, if you have an opportunity to buy used or new.
Oh, yeah. Facebook Marketplace.
Dude, buy used.
On fire.
Save the money. Mm-hmm. You're not, look, you can lose buying used, but you can gain a lot buying used, too. You can buy used on Amazon.
Oh, yeah. That's all I do. Everything is used.
Yeah, but it's hidden a little bit. You got to know where the buttons are.
Yeah.
But you can buy used on Amazon. It's on the far right, lower right, and you can click through all the used stuff that's been returned.
Yeah.
And the great part about it is Amazon returns are, if you're Prime, it's as easy as new.
Yeah.
So the thing is, you get it. If it's something that's ruined or not right, send it back. But at the end of the day, if it's good, you just saved yourself a bucket of money.
Absolutely.
So why not?
Smart.
And let me ask you this: you think?
How long are you to keep ranting? But go ahead.
Do you think maximizing your money, walking out in a brand new Carhartt sweatshirt or a used Carhartt sweatshirt returned? Does anyone know the difference?
Nope.
Yeah, because you could have washed it one time and it looks just like what it is. So
it's a good brand. Shout out to Carhartt.
Yeah. Don't live to impress other people. Do for yourself. Make advancements. Maximize your money. This has been a great episode. Get a side hustle. I love all you guys. Right on the page. Have a great day!
Booyakasha. That's a wrap.